This officer thinks it's a reflex that happens when a man dies, and his stupid judgment almost made his men angry. Despite all his men's explanations, the chief insisted on his own opinion and beliefs. But at that moment, the enemy soldier lying on the ground shifted his position due to the blinding light. The officers and soldiers saw this, but the officer thought it was normal and kept teaching his men to accept the reality. At that moment, a fly suddenly flew in the soldier's face while the officer was talking.
Isn't that funny? Wait.
The officer was furious. He told the officer again that the guy lying on the ground was definitely faking his death, but the officer still didn't believe him. The officer couldn't stand it any longer and started cursing at the officer.
Those are not death throes! You are being an idiot!
When the officer heard this, he immediately pulled out his pistol and knocked the officer to the ground, telling him, "Who gave you the nerve to question me?" Unbeknownst to him, the officer didn't die at all. The bullet just hit the purse on his chest. At this moment, the officer was so scared that he hurriedly signaled the soldiers to stay still, until the officer left with two of his men. The two who faked their own deaths escaped with their lives.